Your boy Dev, is JPJ really like that?
Uh-oh.
Or did he just always have help playing over the top? Seemed like Bambi when he had to flip his hips at times.
How you feeling, man?
About what?
My man, your boy Dev.
I think JPJ is legit.
I'm about to say he questioning my mans.
No, I think he is very legit. Honestly, like last year, you could probably look at him and compare him to a bunch of the other corners around the league and say he had a top 10, top 15 season, to be honest. Problem is he didn't really start for us until like a month and a half into the season. But he followed all the wide receiver ones around whenever he started to hit his groove and be our starter and locked them all down. Like big name dudes. I remember specifically the Titans Thursday night, DeAndre Hopkins. There was a couple others. I can't remember off the top of my head, but no wide receiver one like cooked him or cooked us whenever he was covering them. So no, I think he is like that. But I guess he's bringing this JPJ comment up because of Porter's quotes that were revealed like a day or two ago.
Go ahead, drop
And
him,
now,
man.
yeah.
Drop him, bro.
Basically, Joey Porter Jr. was getting interviewed. I don't know if it was a one-on-one with Mark Caboli, but the quote is through Mark Caboli in his article with The Athletic, and Caboli asked JPJ who he thinks the best corner in the league is, and Porter said, "It's me, of course. Me for sure," something like that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's what some of these headlines are reading out there recently. If you go on Google, it's going to say Joey Porter Jr. thinks he's the best corner in the league.
He better than Sauce. You think he better than Sauce? You think he better than this guy's like, oh, God, here they go.
I think he can be by the end of the season. It's almost like how you were bringing up Broderick Jones and how Broderick Jones by the end of the season will probably be a top offensive tackle. I think he can be. I like the confidence, but I also don't like the making of headlines right now.
Bulletin board material?
Yeah, not only is it May, but also JPJ's only coming off of being in the league for 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why put the unnecessary target on your back? Like, I just don't think there's a reason for it. Because now, like receivers, obviously receivers are going to try to cook whatever corner they're going up against, it just is. It is what it is. Like that's what happens.
Yes.
Like, whenever you see a dude call out their opponent in the middle of the regular season, week 5 of the regular season, just a random regular season game. If some dude calls out the other team, all of a sudden, like there's a little bit extra, even though they're quote unquote shouldn't be, because you're in the NFL, you got to get up for every opponent. But it's just human nature. So I don't know if I necessarily like JPJ putting this on himself right now. That's all. It's coming from I'm saying this from a good spot, and I think it's more about the cornerback position.
Yeah.
Because Pickens says stuff like this all the time. We're like, all right, yeah, whatever. Pickens can, he believes he's wide receiver 1. He's the best receiver in the league. Snub the Pro Bowls, whatever. But like corner, it's just different. Like that position, your confidence, so much of that can flip on a dime, flip on a switch here. Like because we've seen it here personally. Like Artie Burns, his rookie year looked awesome. Then now he's like a journeyman in the league. Ike Taylor, like he was a Super Bowl champion cornerback for us in our first Super Bowl 40. He gets benched his next season.
Yeah, he got benched, man. Yep.
You're out there on an island, so like I don't know. Hey, listen, I like the confidence, but I don't think you necessarily need to put that confidence out there in public.
Yeah. So I look at it like this, man. In terms of is JPJ like that, we're gonna find out. I think that he's shown a nice foundation, but at the same time, he's a rookie. And at the National Football League, man, it's hard. It's hard to do it and have success, and then to repeat it, and then to do it again this year, next year, and keep doing it and keep stacking years. It's very challenging. But do I think that he showed that he belongs? 100%. He brought up him matching up with some of the top wide receiver ones in this league. And regardless of a safety being shaded to his side or not, you still have to be able to guard those wide receiver ones. How many times did we talk about Antonio Brown per game giving you 100+ receiving yards, 7+ catches, and a touchdown? You don't think that he had corner, safety, eyes from the inside of the defense still looking out there to him? It didn't matter, right? Because he was just that good. So I'm doing it to Joe Hayden. You ain't see anybody do that to Deke or JPJ. Shoot, the one game that we talked about anybody having success was when T. Higgins was getting off. And we talked specifically about some of those plays. And it was like, well, dang, actually, that wasn't even on JPJ all the way. That was on this dude. So in that context, man, I feel very confident that, JPJ will continue to grow, get better in this league. Number one, he has all the physical tools. 6'2", long arms, could run. His hips aren't going to be as nice as a guy that is 5'11", 5'10". That's the reality of it. So when we talk about just the difference of players, would you rather have the smaller corner that maybe is quicker with his speed turn or man turn, or would you rather have the little bit larger corner who is mauling guys off the line of scrimmage and they can't even get out into a route all the way? Give me the bigger dude. And I think that that's only going to continue to get better with him because of not just his confidence, but the experience. He's had success. When you have success at this level, it's contagious. And it makes you want to have more success because you believe it. Also, when Deke brought up some of those specific players that JPJ has faced, that also mentally gives you a certain level of confidence, because it's one thing if I came out here and not even taking a shot at you, Deke, but if I played DB and I'm like, hey, I guarded Deke today. It's like, cool, I guarded him. But that ain't the same as if I'm like, hey, bro, this Devontae Adams right here with the Vegas Raiders.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, JP was on him for a little bit.
Yeah, come on now. It's like, whoa.
That was in a more limited role at that point.
But that was
still.
the early portion, right? Then it was like, okay, now let's see you versus Puka. Okay, now let's see you versus this guy. Okay, you brought up D-Hop. All right, cool. Let me see you versus that guy. And he kept passing those tests. So that confidence for him, he believes it because it's not just lip service. It's actually valid. It's warranted. Now, to say you're the best in the league, sure, you kind of going over the top, but what you expecting to say? Nah, I ain't the best. The majority of the dudes that play in this league believe they're the best out there. Might not verbally say it because you can't back it up statistically or you can't back it up with tape. But trust me, the majority of them dudes out there all have that mindset that we the nicest cats that you've ever seen. Because you don't get to this level without overcoming so much to where you feel like you're the nicest cat that anybody has ever seen. And to me, when I listen to JPJ, when I talk to JPJ, when I think of who his dad is and what his dad preaches to him as well, that's just that type of confidence, man. So does it have a pro and con to it? Yes, the pro is you feel great. We feel great about it. Cool. The con is, yes, every single wide receiver that you face this year is going to try to put a highlight on you. Because if you say you're the best, now you got to hold it. Now you got to prove it. The same thing we joked about with the whole Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick beef. It's like, why they beefing? It's not, everybody starts saying you the best, right? Okay, well, if you're the best and I feel like I'm the best, we're going to have to see about it. We got to find out. So for JPJ throwing that out there, it's like, okay, these receivers, you don't think a GP want to taste with that? Hey, man, let me see what that look like. You say you the best. So that's the type of thing that comes with it. And like you said, once you put it out there, you don't get to say in week 11, hey, bro, forget I said that, man. Chill out, bro. Why you still coming at me like that? Nah, bro. When it's week 17, it's like, no, what you said, we got, because I ain't seen you yet. I heard the headline, but now I get a chance to see it. We got to find out. So that's what he's, kind of introduced to himself. But if he is who he says he is, hey, man, make it work. Live up to it, baby. Yeah. Live up to it, man. But salute the homie JPJ, though, man. Salute the homie.